Introduction to cloud computing. In this lesson, we will just see the overview of cloud computing, its market growth, job opportunities, what are different benefits and risks associated with cloud computing. What is cloud computing? Cloud computing is a topic that many of us find confusing, but it is not. Many of us who don't know this term might be like it's confusing, but might be you already using this cloud in your daily life. In basic terms, cloud computing is a phrase that is used to describe different scenarios in which computing resources are delivered as a service or network connection, and usually this is the internet or any LAN or WAN. Therefore, cloud computing is a type of computing that relies on sharing a pool of physical and virtual resources rather than deploying personal hardware and software. So you don't have to install your personal hardware and softwares physically at your locations. It is somewhat utility computing, where the users are able to tap into supply of computing resources rather than managing equipment needed to generate themselves. For example, electricity and gas supply, you don't have those infrastructure at your place like electric infrastructure or gas infrastructure. So you make a use of those utilities or those services, and the infrastructure is placed somewhere else. So that is how cloud computing can be used as a utility. So it offers manipulation, configuration, and access to remote resources. So you can always, configure or manipulate your resources. For example, software, when your software as a service model. So definitely you will have ability to manipulate your softwares as per your need. Also, it offers online data storage, infrastructures, and applications. So we will look into more detail how cloud computing works. So cloud computing is still a new word in IT industry, like as still many of the organizations not yet deployed their business onto the cloud. So let's talk about current market worth and job opportunities of cloud computing. In 2015, the cloud market worth was estimated around 60 billion US dollar, and it was estimated like by 2020 it will grow like 240 billion US dollar. So definitely it is like you can see around 400% increase in the value by 2020. So definitely there is a very big opportunities for IT industries to move their business into cloud. So if you talk about job market growth, like if you can see the graph here, in 2012 it was around 6.7 million jobs, and 2015 it is 13.8 million jobs. So it is increase almost a double value. So it is 200% growth in job market as well. So definitely there is very bright future in cloud uh, market opportunities. From organization's perspective, how cloud computing is heading. So around 62% of IT organizations says like they want to move some or nearly all of their operations to the cloud. 21% says like we will limit our cloud activity to software as a service. They do not want their infrastructure to be used as a as a service. So we'll see those deployment models in detail. But 21% says they want to limit their capability or IT operation just to softwares. The 9% says we could limit our activity to private cloud. They do not want to expose their business or data or application to a public. So they want their uh, operations to limit it to the cloud, private clouds. So 3% says they have very negligible resources to be placed in the cloud. So they are not much interested to go into the cloud, and 5% says they don't know what this cloud is. They want to elaborate or they want to get more knowledge before deciding to move into the cloud. So this is how our IT industry or any organization across the world are heading towards the cloud economy. If you look into the cost budget invested or reserved for cloud computing by various countries, here you can see the graph. So definitely Russia is heading here, like Russia has invested around 53% of their cost budget into the cloud. So nearly they are moving fast. And next is Japan, which is 47%. and then followed by China and Brazil. So definitely there are many countries are now moving their business to the cloud. So this is how the current growth rate of investment in cloud by various countries across the world. So let's go into detail of cloud computing world. So we'll learn what are the different deployment models, service models, and different benefits of cloud computing. So as we talk about deployment models, we have four deployment models for cloud computing. That is private cloud, public cloud, hybrid cloud, and community cloud. So if we talk about private cloud, this model is limited to specific organization and resources are available only to employees. So they have not exposed their data or operations to the public. It is just limited within the organization. If we talk about public cloud, this model is open to all public, all general public. Anybody can come and access their resources. Any organization or user can register on public cloud and access the resources accordingly. So this is the public cloud. Then we have hybrid cloud. This is combination of private and public model. In this model, organization makes use of both private and public cloud. The data or application which is confidential to organizations are kept within private cloud, whereas other non-sensitive data or applications are accessed to the public cloud. So this is very cost-effective hybrid cloud model. Then we have community model. In this community deployment model, the cloud infrastructure is shared by several organizations with the same policy and compliance consideration. This helps to further reduce cost as compared to private cloud. It is shared by large group of organizations having same goal. Various state level government departments which requires access to the same data. For example, hospital, roads, electric station can utilize this community cloud to manage application and data because they have the same set of data. So this is all about different deployment models. We will see in next chapter in detail what are how this deployment model works. So next is service models. We have SaaS. SaaS is nothing but SaaS, that is software as a service. It is also called as a cloud application service, which represents largest cloud market as of now. So software as a service uses the web to deliver the application that are managed by third-party vendors. Those interfaces are accessed uh, through client side. For example, we have Google Apps, Salesforce, Citrix, Costco, and Cisco Bex. So these are some of the example of SaaS. Then we have PaaS, that is platform as a service. In this service model, vendor provides a framework or environment where consumer or developer can develop and customize their application. It makes development, testing, and deployment of the application very quick, simple, and cost effective. So as of now, we have organization called Aprenda that provides a private cloud for .NET and Java development. Then we have IaaS, that is infrastructure as a service. So this model is a self-service model for accessing, monitoring, and managing data center infrastructures. Instead of having to purchase hardware and softwares outright, user can purchase IaaS based on consumption, just similar to electricity or other utility billing. So we have some examples like Amazon Web Services, Cisco Metapod, Microsoft Azure. So these are some examples or some organizations that provides IaaS facility. Then we will talk about essential characteristics of cloud. So we have on-demand self-service. So in this, it allows user to access the web service or resources on demand. You can log on to network at any time and access your registered resources at any point of time, provided you have valid network connection. Then we have broad network access. This cloud computing is completely web-based, so it can be accessed anywhere at any time using your network connection. Then we have rapid elasticity. It allows multiple organization uh, to scale up or bring down your resources at any point of time based on your uh, increasing or decreasing of the demand of your business. Then we have resource pooling. All the resources are shared on resource pool, and multiple organizations can share those resources over the network. That is called resource pooling. Then major services just like utility billing, the customer will be charged only based on the resources and time for which those resources are used. So these are some essential characteristics of cloud computing. Then we have common characteristics, which is massive scale. Definitely cloud is very massive scale, and resilient computing, homogeneity, then geographic distribution, and virtualization, and service orientation. We will see all those characteristics in detail in next chapter. So let's talk about cloud benefits. Uh, Application as utilities over the internet. You can access number of resources over the network as a part of cloud. Then it allows you to manipulate and configuration your applications or softwares online. You don't have to install any softwares at your place. That will be taken care by vendor. Even licensing cost and upgrade, that will be taken care by vendor. There are some models, deployment models like PaaS, platform as a service, which provides development, deployment, and runtime environment for developers, where developer can deploy, test, and deploy their application. It provides high efficiency, reliability, and flexibility to the customer. It is cost effective as resources are shared across multiple organizations. It provides resource availability to over the network. So this is like anytime you can access your resources over the network. You don't have to have physical infrastructure at your place. Then on demand service, as we talked more on this on demand, so you can access your resources over the network at any point of time on the web whenever you log on. So these are some of the benefits of cloud. Although cloud computing is a promising innovation with various benefits in the world of computing, it comes with risk as also. Some of them are, following are the risk of cloud computing. First is security and privacy. It is the biggest concern about cloud computing, since data management and infrastructure managed by third-party vendors. So it is always a risk to hand over the sensitive information to third-party vendors. Although cloud computing, vendors ensures highly secure password protected accounts, but uh, any sign of security breach may result in loss of customer and business. So these are like some of the risks for cloud computing. Then we have lock-in. Like once you have selected a vendor for your operation, it's very difficult to switch the vendor because of certain limitation, like you have data or infrastructure in place. So it might not be possible to switch easily from one vendor to another vendor. Then isolation failure. So if any of uh, server is failed or your network is failed, you will not be able to access uh, your resources online. So this is one of the risks. Then secure or incomplete data deletion. So it is possible that data requested for deletion may not get deleted because your data is stored on multiple location. So if your data is deleted on at one location, it is not guaranteed that your data is deleted at another location. So this is one of the risks, because when you switch off your service from cloud, so it is always not a guarantee that your data is deleted and it is not accessed by another customer who has now opted for cloud company. So these are some of the risks that comes to cloud company. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please don't forget to subscribe, and if you have any valuable feedback, please provide your comments on YouTube comment section. Thank you.